girl is back. Your girl is back. I told y'all that I will be coming up here a little more because your girl has been gotta pick up the pace. All right, gotta pick up the pace. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tap in and talk to the Golly Trendsetters tonight before the day is over with. I'm gonna talk to the GTs because y'all already know we here. We locked in. Listen, y'all, real quick. So far, your girl got a new watch too. Clacking. But we got 12,000 steps. You see that? 12,000 steps today, which is a blessing. Glory be to God. Right? This is the day that this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Make sure y'all go ahead and do what? Tap in, tap in, tap in. I'm going to let you guys come on here. But while we're doing that, I'm going to let y'all tap in. I'm going to let y'all tap in before I get started. I'm gonna let y'all get started. So there's I said I'm gonna let y'all get started. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. But I wanted to come up here and talk about stretching, all right? To talk about stretching. I was actually having a conversation with someone and we were speaking on how, when you are getting ready to work out, right? Or per se, in my case, I was actually going on a run. And so they were speaking on how it's very important to stretch, okay? It's very important to stretch. And so while they were speaking to me, I actually got a thought and I was like, hold up. That's a whole word, right? And speaking on stretching. And so let's break it down, right? Before you go on a run, right? Or before you do any type of exercise or workout, right? It's very important for you to stretch, right? Why is that? Okay. Why is that? Why is it important to stretch before working out? And actually, hey y'all, how y'all doing? I hope you guys are doing well today. I hope you guys are feeling well today. I'm super blessed and excited to have you guys up here today. It's literally a blessing, okay, to have you guys on here today. So go ahead and make sure you tap in. Go ahead and put in the comments what's your name, where you're tuning in from, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a shout out, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and give you a shout out. And so we're going somewhere with this. We're going somewhere with this. Stick with me, right? So stretching before workout gets blood flowing to your muscles, wake up your joints, and preps your body to move safely, right? And that last part, like it says, preps your body to move safely, okay? That's very important. And so it sends oxygen and warmth to cold muscles, better movement, and then it actually prep you for action. And so while we were speaking on that and we was talking on that, I was speaking on how, the Lord may have to stretch you, right, in certain areas so that when he gives you the green light to go, you gonna go. When he gives you the green light to go, you won't hurt yourself. When he gives you the green light to go, you're gonna go with all ability, okay? All movement, all blood flow, but better movement, right? And so he's prepping you for action. And so I'm not sure who needs to hear this. I'm not sure what it is that you may be experiencing, right? But it may feel difficult. It may feel uncomfortable, right? But like we say a lot, sometimes you have to become comfortable with being uncomfortable, all right? And so I looked into what is it when the Lord is stretching you? And it said when God is stretching you, it means he is expanding your capacity, right? And thank you so much for liking. I appreciate you. He is expanding your capacity, building your character, and preparing you for new levels and a blessing. All right? Listen. Signs that you are being stretched by the Lord, right? You can feel discomfort, right? Feeling pushed out of what it is familiar or easy to you, right? You're being pushed out of your comfort zone, right? Growing pains, right? Facing trials that test your patience, strength, and trust, okay? Another thing is new pressure, dealing with situations that require more wisdom and grace than you currently feel you possess. And so that's very important. And those are signs that you are being stretched by the Lord. But you have to understand that it is for a better cause, right? It's for a better purpose because He does stuff on purpose, with a purpose, for a purpose. Okay. He is an on time God. And so that can be a sign that you are being stretched. And then it says purpose of the process is enlargement, right? Making room in your life for new callings, favor, and responsibilities. Okay? To whom much is given, much is required. And so whatever it is that the Lord blesses you with, you have to stand again, to whom much is given, much is required. And so you can't handle it like you handle everything else or how you used to handle the old things, because this is a new blessing that He is blessing you with. All right. Reliance, right? Teaching you to depend on Him, right? And His power rather than your own strength and your own natural limits, right? Some things we're not going to be able to do. Right. And you just have to say, Lord, I know you got this. I know you got, I can't do nothing with that, but I know you can. Right. And so that's very important for you guys. And then also preparation, right? Proving that you are being shaped to carry a greater measure of purpose. Okay. And so I just want to encourage you guys with that today. If you feel like you're being stretched, right? If you feel like it's uncomfortable, if you feel like, I'm leaning more into wisdom or more into grace or more into strength, you have to understand what the Lord is doing in your life, right? And you want to make sure that you handle it well. I also heard something before that says, what do you do in the weight room, right? In the weight room, not only do you wait, right, but you also lift weights. Okay. And so it can all be heavy, but you have to understand what it is that it's building inside of you and within you. Okay. It's for a bigger purpose. And so I just want to encourage you that today, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not going crazy. You're not losing your mind. None of that. But the Lord is building you and He's preparing you for something greater. Okay. For something greater. And so if you're on here right now, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe so that you can receive notifications for when I go live. All right, y'all. And Isaiah 40:29 says, He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. All right. And that is for increasing your strength. We got Alex in the building. What up? Thank you so much for commenting. I appreciate you. How are you doing today and how are you feeling? Right. We have something for expanding your territory. Isaiah 54:2. It says, enlarge the place of your tent. Stretch. We were just talking about stretching. Stretch your tent curtains wide. Do not hold back. Lengthen your cords. Strengthen your stakes. Amen. Thank you so much for liking. I appreciate you guys. And another one is for trusting discomfort, trusting through discomfort. Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Amen. And so that kind of goes back to what I was saying as to we don't know everything, and we don't know everything that the Lord is doing, but we have to trust and believe that He is working it out for us, right? That He is doing what it is that we can't do. Thank you so much for liking. I appreciate you. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the celebrations. Woo, woo. Actually, and real quick, thank you. Just remind me of something. Today is my mom's birthday. So go ahead and put in the comments, happy birthday, Miss Shara. Go ahead and put in the comments. Go ahead and put in the comments. Today is her birthday. Glory be to God. Thank God for allowing her to see another year, you guys. God is so good. And last but not least, the Bible verse for today is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Amen. And so I just want you guys to go ahead and remember that reminder. Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate you. I will definitely let her know. She's going to be super excited. She's like, hey, y'all. Thank you. So I really appreciate you guys so much. So much. I just want to encourage you that you have to keep on going, right? You have to keep going and you have to show up. I know it's not always easy to show up, but you have people that are cheering you on. You have people that are rooting for you. You have people who needs what it is that you have to offer. And you are important. You're stronger than you think you are. You're wiser than you think you are. You're smarter than you think you are. And so always remember that, okay? You are a child of God. You are who God says you are. You are blessed and highly favored. You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You are a lender and not a borrower. You are healthy. You are wealthy. God took his time with you. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of respect. Okay? You are chosen. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Always remember that, you guys, okay? Listen, y'all, make sure that you guys go ahead and be great today and understand that sometimes you will be stretched before you get to that next level, okay? And like I said, what does that mean before I go so that I know that you guys have a better understanding? He is expanding your capacity, building your character, and preparing you for a new level of blessing. All of this comes with discomfort, growing pains, and new pressure. But there is purpose in the process. Somebody say there is purpose in the process. Oh, Jesus, there is purpose in the process. All right, making room in your life for new callings, favor, and responsibilities, reliance to trust on him, to depend on him, to know that the Lord will make a way for you out of no way. Have you ever realized that whenever you are in a discomfort, right, or you are being stretched to new levels, that it requires you to have a deeper level of faith in the Lord, right? A deeper level of faith to say, okay, I let go and let God, because sometimes we try to figure it all out. Sometimes we think we know, but you have to say, okay, Lord, I let go and let God. And that requires a deeper level of faith to have in him, to know that he's going to come through for you, because he will never leave you nor forsake you. He didn't leave you last time. He's not going to leave you this time. You're not too far gone. You're not too far broken. You have to make sure that you go to him and that you pray. So preparation. And about working out, that's why I started this video speaking on working out, because you have to stretch before you go on that run, right before you take off. So you have to, he has to stretch you so that when